Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jeff Cruz, and welcome to Central Lyon High School for tonight's non-conference matchup between the West Central Trojans and the Central Lyon Lions. Tonight, West Central will come in with a 2-0 record on the year. Central Lyon will come in with a 5-2 record on the year. We don't really have any stats on West Central. I searched as many different places I could think of and try and find, but could not find any. Do have all the stats for Central Lyon, of course, with Quick Stats in Iowa. So we'll be able to talk a little bit about that. But last year, talked to Coach Grafin a little bit this afternoon. Last year, this girls' game was very close until halftime. The second half, West Central kind of dominated the second half, and they ended up winning by about 15 points. So it was a very even matchup to start the game. So we will see how that goes tonight. Once again, we want to make sure that we thank our sponsors, Avera Health, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin Company PC, and the Pepsi Beverage Company. We're just a few seconds away from the starting lineups, so we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back after these messages.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
I was the husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Welcome back here as we are getting into the starting lineups. Starting lineups for the Lions. The Lions will go with number 4, sophomore Hayden Hymanson, number 22, junior Sutton Slumbum, number 24, freshman Kaylee Davis, number 32, J.C. Fredrickson, and number 44, junior Farrah Lewis. The Trojans will go with number 3, senior Megan Madsen, number 4, senior Bailey Nestor, number 12, senior Kaylee Nelson, number 14, senior Rachel Ekman, and number 22, sophomore Cassidy Simonson. We're about ready for the national anthem, so we'll be back after these messages.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Feel the wonder, celebrate the joy, and believe in the true spirit of Christmas. Hi, this is Sarah.
And Andrew, on behalf of DeNoble Austin and Company CPAs. May the magic of this special season fill your hearts with joy and empower you to touch all those around you with goodwill. Our prayer is that you will experience God's peace this Christmas season and throughout the new year.
Merry Christmas from DeNoble Austin Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
And welcome back here to Central Lyon High School as we're set to tip off. West Central will win the tip here. Central Lyon starts off man-to-man. Try to get down low to Simonson. Nothing going there. Central Lyon knocks that out of bounds. And West Central will have it underneath the basket. Eichmann with a three, no good. And a foul is going to be called on Cassidy Simonson, the 6'1 sophomore, with the first foul of the game. Madsen with the three off the mark, and it'll go out of bounds. Central Lyon basketball. We're breaking in a new stat person up here, so I might have to leave the mic here every once in a while to help out with stats over on the other end up here. Davis with the ball up top now. Lions looking to try and set up their offense here. Slumbum now at the top. Looking for the back door, nothing going there. Over to Hymanson. Hymanson dribbles baseline. Back over to Slumbum. Slumbum with the three, and it's good. Sutton Slumbum gets the first points of the night. The Trojans quickly up the court. Get the ball down to Simonson, but Simonson dribbles on the end line, and that'll be a turnover. Central Lyon basketball. Hymanson will dribble the ball up the court here for the Lions. Look for the high pick. Tries to hit Farrah Lewis on the roll, but nothing going there. You good? Oh. Oh. Hymanson down low to Fredrickson. Fredrickson up with it. No good. But J.C. Fredrickson will go to the line. My replay didn't create the clip there. I was trying to get a little replay clip for you. That didn't work. Fredrickson misses the first one. Or sorry, makes the first one. And misses the second one. Nelson down with the rebound for the Trojans, and West Central will head the other way. West Central looking down to get the ball to Simonson again, and another turnover. They've gone down to Simonson almost every single time. It has not been successful yet for the Trojans as Callie Nelson there draws the foul. Van Wy and Fulkins check in for Davis and Fredrickson. Kylie Metzger is nursing a sore shoulder tonight. Don't know if we'll see her in action. Trying to look down on the bench. I don't know if she's even dressed tonight. Nelson with the steal. Nelson goes layup, right side, no good. Nestor almost down with the rebound, but Riley Fulkins comes away with it, and here come the Lions. Fulkins almost, or Slumbum almost tripped there. And Slumbum with the turnover. Girls hit the deck, no fouls called. West Central girl and a Central Lyon girl hit the net. Here comes Hymanson, coast to coast. Hymanson is called for a charge. So, first team foul on the Lions. Simonson, pick and roll, no help from the Lions, and West Central ties it at 4. Hymanson brings it up the court for the Lions. Over to Van Wy, back over to Slumbum. Slumbum drives over to Hymanson. Hymanson for 3, no good. Nestor down with it. Nestor is going. Slumbum tries to get in front of her, no, not able to, and Nestor takes the rebound and gets the layup. And West Central has their first lead of the night, 6-4. Farrah Lewis loses the dribble and turns it over. Simonson will check out of the game. In is Cheyenne Masterson, number 11, junior forward for the Trojans. Madsen on the drive is fouled. That'll be on Slumbum, her first, team second. Fredrickson checks in for Sutton. West Central gets it into the corner. Megan Madsen short. Masterson down at the rebound. She puts it up strong. No going. Van Wy down with it for the Lions, and the Lions bring it down the court, hoping to tie the game or take the lead back. 3.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Davis on the dribble, drive, no going, blocked by Nestor. Nestor throws it out to Madsen. Madsen with the layup, and with the run out, it's now 8-4 West Central. Davis almost travels, then throws it away to Kaylee Nelson, and Nelson up with the left hand, no good. Tori Stubbe down into the game now with the rebound, and here come the Lions right back on offense. Not a very high scoring game here. Down to under 3 minutes left. Travel is called on Van Wy. Full timeout here for the Lions. We'll take the break with them. You're watching Lions basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcasting Network.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Welcome back to Rock Rapids. 2:51 remaining in the first quarter. West Central leads 8-4. They inbound the ball. West Central again trying to get the ball down low. West Central working that post play. Have yet to get a bucket out of it. Quite honestly, I think they've turned it over about 3 times doing that. See if they continue to do that, as they don't really hold a huge height advantage unless Simonson's in the game. Fulkins with it now. She is fouled. Foul is on number 3, Megan Madsen, the 5'7" senior guard. Hymanson back into the game for the Lions. Haldeman and Kramer in for the Trojans. Haldeman and Kramer both freshmen. Lions inbound. Get the ball over to Hymanson. She'll start the offense here. 2:15 remaining. Hymanson dribbles, kicks it to Van Wy. Van Wy, open 3, no going. Davis with the rebound. Over to Hymanson. Picked away, and then Kaylee Davis picks it right back. Over to Van Wy. Van Wy with the 2-pointer, and it's good. 8-6 now, as here comes West Central back on offense. Lions not getting back and identifying with the changes, and that's travel. Lions did not do a great job of identifying who had who there in transition, as West Central had a couple subs come in. Almost gave up a free basket. Luckily for the Lions there, they got the travel. Minute 40 remaining here. Hymanson at the top of the key. She spins, goes, and with a little teardrop off the backboard, Hayden Hymanson ties the game at 8. Three-pointer, no good. The three-pointer there was by Eichmann, and a jump ball is called. Slumbum checks back in for the Lions, as does Simonson. Minute 18 here, tied ball game. Hayden Hymanson at the top of the key, start the offense for the Lions. Over to Van Wy. Van Wy dribbles to the middle. Haldeman gets the steal. Up, back to Haldeman, but no good, as Slumbum did a good job of hustling back. And here come the Lions. Slumbum all the way. No foul call. They're going to call that a block out of bounds. It'll be the Lions basketball underneath their own hoop with 50 seconds remaining. Lions have a very tough week here. West Central, no slouch, and then they will go to Okoboji tomorrow night and then to MOC on Thursday. Okoboji and MOC, the top 2 teams in the conference. So the Lions are going to really use their bench tonight. Talking to Coach Grafing, she's really worried and concerned about tonight's game with those other 2 this week, about saving their legs and making sure they're fresh, as we normally play Tuesday, Friday, and now we're playing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday this week. Another block in the middle as Davis got the ball. Tried to go up with it. 38.4 seconds remaining, and the Lions are reset underneath their own basket. Good inbounds. No foul called. The Lions will reset again. 36 seconds remain. Fredrickson didn't have to do that. And Nelson with the layup there. 25 seconds remaining. Kaylee Davis brings the ball up for the Lions. That was a foul waiting to be called, as Haldeman was all over the ball carriers there, or the ball handlers there. Could tell that she was going to get a foul called at some point if she kept doing that. She picks up her first, team 6. The Lions are almost in the bonus. Nice inbounds pass to Lewis. Unable to convert, and Davis knocks it out of bounds with 12.5 seconds remaining. Some token pressure here to make sure that the Trojans have to get the ball in. Haldeman almost travels. Good entry pass to Simonson. She goes off the backboard. and makes the score 12-8. West Central leads after the first quarter. We'll be back the second quarter after these messages.
Feel the wonder, celebrate the joy, and believe in the true spirit of Christmas. Hi, this is Sarah.
And Andrew, on behalf of DeNoble, Austin and Company CPAs. May the magic of this special season fill your hearts with joy and empower you to touch all those around you with goodwill. Our prayer is that you will experience God's peace this Christmas season and throughout the new year.
Merry Christmas from DeNoble Austin Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The
I was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Welcome back. West Central ball to start the second quarter as they hold a 12-8 lead. Again, try to get the ball into Simonson. She is unable to get it, and a travel is called on lines. So West Central will start with the ball here, or start again with the ball. Simonson out there for three, hits the support, and be Central Lyon basketball. Lions inbound it. Slumbum with the ball. Over to Fredrickson. Fredrickson drives into three girls there. Gets a jump ball called, and it will stay here with the Lions. Get the ball into Farrah Lewis. Farrah Lewis with a spin, and Farrah Lewis with the buckets. Haldeman with the ball for the Trojans at the top of the key. Over to Madsen. Madsen for three. Looked good from here. Simonson with the rebound. Back out to Haldeman. She gets a screen from Nelson. Back over to Simonson. Simonson, good entry pass to Nelson, but Nelson unable to get it. And the Lions are coming. Game getting a little rough here on both ends of the ball, or the court, I should say. Farrah Lewis streaking down, gets the ball from Slumbum, and Farrah Lewis ties it at 12. Madsen unable to convert. Slumbum with a three-quarter court pass up to Farrah Lewis, and Farrah Lewis gets the bucket. Now right back is Simonson. Simonson beats Farrah Lewis back down the court, and Simonson ties it up at 14. Here comes Hymanson back down the court. Hymanson goes coast to coast. Now the pace is picking up here. Halden with the ball, just inside the three-point, no good. Lewis with the rebound. And the Lions are going. A bad pass there. The Lions are getting tired. Mass substitutions in here as Stubbe, Van Wy, and Fulkins check in for the Lions. Looks like Masterson, Nestor, and Kramer check in for the Trojans, if I see that correctly. Kramer with the ball. She goes baseline. Stops dribble. Back out to Haldeman. Over to Nestor. Nestor, entry pass to Simonson. Simonson gets the buckets. The Lions had switched there, and Riley Folkens ended up on Simonson. That is a mismatch. And Haldeman commits the foul. Her second, I believe. Team 7th, and Central Lyon is in the bonus for the last 5 minutes of this game, or sorry, of this quarter. Hymanson makes the first. Remind everyone that this is our last broadcast before winter break. Central Lyon is on the road for everything for the remainder of this week. We'll go through that schedule later in the broadcast. Lions hold a 2-point lead here. Masterson drives baseline. And she is fouled by Schlumbum. Schlumbum second. Only the third team foul on the Lions. As Cheyenne Masterson, the 5'9 junior, will head to the line for the Trojans. Sorry about that. I forgot to change her camera angle. Sorry. She makes the first one. Folkens unable to corral that. It'll be West Central basketball. All right. Now you stay, Jana. She's going to watch you so that she can learn. Nestor with the ball now for the Trojans. Over to Kramer. Kramer for three, and Kramer gives the Trojans a lead, 20-18. Little token pressure by the Trojans. The Lions just throw it away. Haldeman had the steal. Now over to Nestor. Nestor, the bad pass. Hymanson knocks it away, and the Trojans will have the ball on the sideline. Haldeman with the ball at the top of the key. Over to Simonson. Simonson from 8 feet, no good. Masterson with the rebound. Masterson all alone, and she gets the buckets. 22-18 now. Again, not a good pass by the Lions, as Kramer just throws it off the backboard there. Doesn't hit anything. Lions, good ball movement. Yakel over to Folkens. Folkens up with the left hand there, unable to get it, and Tori Stubbe will commit the foul on the rebound. Haldeman now with the ball. Over to Nestor. Nestor to Masterson. Masterson, one dribble, and Masterson with a little runner there in the middle of the key, or middle of the lane. Hymanson trying to get the ball up to Stubbe, no good. Van Wy with the steal. Van Wy misses. Simonson down with the rebound, and here come the Trojans. No good by Nestor, and a foul is called on West Sioux on Simonson. Simonson already with 8 points tonight. That'll be her first foul, I do believe. Farrah Lewis checks back into the game for the Lions. Megan Madsen back in the game for the Trojans. That's a second foul on Simonson. That's my fault. Second foul on her. 8 team fouls now for the Trojans as Folkens makes the first of the 1-and-1. Fulcombs makes them both, and it's a 4-point lead. Davis back in for the Lions. Jarding, another freshman in for the Trojans. The Trojans seem to only have seniors and freshmen, as I think they only have 2 juniors on their roster. Over to Madsen. There's Jarding right in the game. A 3, no good. Long rebound, and it'll be Central Lyon ball. Hymanson will just take it herself. Hayden Hymanson now at the line. Shoot the 1-and-1, or sorry, shoot the 2. She makes the first one. Hymanson, just 65% free throw shooter on the year. Makes 1 of 2. Yakel in with the rebound over to Lewis. Unable to handle it. Hymanson gets it from 3, no good. And Madsen down with the rebound for the Trojans. Trojans with a 3-point lead here. Eichmann with it now over to Jarding. Back to Madsen. Madsen for 3, no good, long. Fight for the rebound. It come down to Farrah Lewis. And here come the Lions. Kaylee Davis with a crossover. Another crossover. Floater in the lane, and Davis brings the Lions within 1 with 2 minutes remaining here in this second quarter. Masterson again, that quick step, but this time she travels. So 1:58 remaining as the Lions will inbound here. Not a very good looking play. Leave it at that. Trojans get the ball up to Jarding. Jarding gets the layup. Hymanson now in the lane, no good. But she's fouled. Foul is on Jocelyn Jarding, freshman. Hymanson will head to the line for 2. She makes the first one. And she makes them both. So again, 1-point lead for the Trojans. Madsen with it on the spin move baseline. Farrah Lewis with the block. And here comes Hymanson for the Lions. Stops from the free throw line. No good. Van Wy tries to save it, but she is on the line. So it'll be Trojans basketball. 1:11 remaining. The 1-point lead. Madsen stops. No good. Masterson fights for it. Madsen again from the top of the key. This time she'll nail the 3 and gives the Trojans a 4-point lead. Almost a steal there by Jarding. Fredrickson checks it back into the game for the Lions, for Lewis. Addie Kramer in to the game for the Trojans. Rachel Eichmann will sit down. Bailey Nestor into the game for the Trojans. Jarding will go to the bench. Lions will set up here in the offense. 40 seconds remaining. Hymanson. Back out to the top to Davis. Back to the corner to Hymanson. No one on Hymanson. Hymanson for 3, and it's good. Here come the Trojans, the last 20 seconds of the game. Madsen from way out there, no good. Addie Kramer with the rebound. Back over to Bailey Nestor. Nestor goes baseline, and Nestor gets the buckets. 10 seconds remaining here. Lions need to hurry. And Yako will travel. Simonson checks in the game, as does Tori Stubbe. Not quite enough muscle. And that'll do it for the first half of the ball game. West Central leads 31-28. We'll be back in a few minutes after these words from our messages. You're watching Central Lyon basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcasting Network.
Feel the wonder, celebrate the joy, and believe in the true spirit of Christmas. Hi, this is Sarah.
And Andrew, on behalf of DeNoble, Austin and Company CPAs. May the magic of this special season fill your hearts with joy and empower you to touch all those around you with goodwill. Our prayer is that you will experience God's peace this Christmas season and throughout the new year.
Merry Christmas from DeNoble Austin Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank. In your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The
I was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Welcome back to Central Lyon High School, Rock Rapids, Iowa, where the West Central Trojans lead 31-28 at halftime. Halftime stats here. Again, these are very unofficial. But for the Trojans, Cassidy Simonson leads with 8 points, followed by Bailey Nestor with 6. Megan Madsen and Cheyenne Masterson both with 5. Addie Kramer with 3. And Rachel Eichman with 2. And Jocelyn Jarding also with 2. For the Lions, leading the way is number 4, Hayden Hymanson with 12 points. Number 44, Farrah Lewis with 8 points. Sutton Slumbaum has 3. Gregan Van Wy, Riley Fulkins with 2, and J.C. Fredrickson with 1. That's how we get to 31-28. Coming up this week for the Lions, Central Lyon will be at Okoboji tomorrow, at MLC Floyd Valley on Thursday. These West Central Trojans will be in Brookings on Saturday at the Swiftel Center to take on Canby, Minnesota. The Lions wrestling team will be over in Akron tomorrow night for a double duel between Akron Westfield and West Sioux, while the Lion basketball team is over in Okoboji. And then the Lions wrestling, the CLGLR Lions wrestling team will be at the Okoboji tournament on Thursday night, as that is a makeup from earlier in this year, as that got snowed out earlier in the year. So they'll be out there on Thursday while the basketball teams are at MLC Floyd Valley. Also a reminder for all you Central Lyon fans that tomorrow is the end of our first semester and second quarter for the high school. And then on Friday, that will be the end of the first semester and second quarter for the elementary middle school. We also will have a 1 o'clock dismissal on Friday, December 21st. We are done broadcasting after tonight until the break. But after winter break, we'll be back with basketball, boys, girls, doubleheaders for the month, or for the first few weeks in January. We will be all Friday nights to start out. In fact, every Friday game is home in January. Every Tuesday game is away in January. We will have Sibley Ocheyedan on the 4th, George Little Rock on the 11th, West Lyon on the 18th, and then Sioux Center on January 25th. All basketball games start right around 6 o'clock with our broadcast, if everything runs on time and everybody gets here on time to get things going. Also on the 25th, we will be putting on the Siouxland Conference Wrestling Tournaments. It'll be broadcasted as well on the Central Lyon Broadcasting Network. Trojans will start this third quarter. Going right to the hoop is Callie Nelson, not sure how you say that. Nelson, nonetheless, gets the bucket and extends the Trojan lead to 5. Hymanson gets trapped there, over to Fredrickson, and Fredrickson with the travel. I'll try and do a better job with our camera angles here, as trying to watch the action and switch things up. Madsen with a drive, spin move on Slumbaum, no good. Lewis with the rebound, out to Slumbaum, and here come the Lions. Slumbaum over to Hymanson in the corner. Hymanson short. Slumbaum with the rebound. Slumbaum, no good. Probably would have helped if I would have showed you what was going on, huh? Lions unable to convert there. Jump ball is called, though. Slumbaum, long distance three, no good. Simonson with the rebound, and Lewis will commit the foul. Madsen bring the ball for the Trojans. Over to Nelson. Simonson now with it. Back door to Nelson. Nelson from about 4 feet gets the roll. And it's now a 7-point Trojan lead. The Lions need to do a little better job there versus that zone, that pressure there. They've got girls open. They just got to get the ball to them. As Davis being harassed by number 14, Rachel Eichmann, the senior guard. She commits her second foul of the evening. Team first foul of the second half. Davis with it now for the Lions, over to Slumbum. Over to Hymanson, over to Fredrickson in the corner. Fredrickson from 10 feet, no good. And Slumbum knocks it off of Madsen's hand. The Lions will retain possession underneath their own basket. Lions have yet to score this quarter. Slumbum just gets the ball in to Hymanson. The Lions try and get a kind of throw the ball over the top to Farrah Lewis, but Fredrickson came over at the same time as the ball went a little long and ended up in a jump ball, and the Trojans will take possession. So Madsen with the ball now. Over to Nestor. Nestor back to Madsen. Madsen for three. She banks it off the top of the backboard. And it's a 10-point lead now for the Trojans. And that's not going to make Coach Grafing happy. She'll call a timeout off the turnover. And we'll be back after a word from our sponsors. You're watching Lions basketball on the Central Line Broadcasting.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
Back here in Rock Rapids, West Central will inbound the basketball, up 10. Get the ball in over to Nelson. Madsen now from the corner, no good, but Simonson gets the rebound. She gets out to Nelson. Nelson now drives baseline, goes up with it, no good, and jump ball is the call. Lions basketball, Lions possession here. Ill-advised pass there by Slumbum. And Nelson will get the step by. The Lions playing a little out of control here at the moment. Not setting anything up, just kind of throwing the ball around as they commit another turnover. As they have now doubled up West Central in the turnover department, 8-4. West Central now with a 12-point lead. Central Lions still hasn't scored this quarter as we are under the 5-minute mark here in the third period. Madsen with the ball, over to Nestor. Back to Madsen. Nelson with it now. Nelson for three, no good. Simonson down with it. Farrah Lewis with the block. Nelson gets it back up. Simonson gets the rebound, is falling down. Throws it up as she's falling to the ground. Great play there, but unable to make it, and the Trojans knock it out of bounds. So Central Lyon will get possession. Lions need to get across. And 10-second call. West Central has outscored the Lions 9-0 so far this quarter. Madsen pops it out to Eichmann. Eichmann for three, no good. Simonson's going to get called for a push-off. So that'll be Simonson's third foul of the ball game. Team foul number 2 as Cheyenne Masterson checks in the ball game along with Addie Kramer for the Trojans. Hymanson breaks the press with her dribble and gets a foul called on number 12, Kaylee Nelson. Nelson's second of the ball game, third team foul now for the Trojans. Lions will reset. West Central in a 2-3 zone, we'll call it. Foul was called on Bailey Nestor, her first. 3 quick fouls here on the Trojans. Hymanson gets it over to Van Wy. Van Wy tries to quickly get it down to Folkens, but Masterson steps in front of it, and the Trojans are back on offense here. Kramer from the top of the key, no good. Stubbe had it for a second, and then Madsen came in and forced the jump ball. And it'll stay here with the Trojans. Madsen open. Masterson does a great job of using her body to get position there and gets the bucket. And it's now a 14-point lead for the Trojans. Masterson with the steal, gets it up to Nelson. Nelson unable to make it, but Masterson with the rebound and the foul, and she'll have a chance for a three-point play. Masterson no good. Eichmann will knock the ball out of bounds, and the Lions basketball. Slumbum checks back in for the Lions. Van Wy will go to the bench. Davis passed way too high. Trojans reset now. Nelson with it. She goes all the way with the basket. Trojans will set up in that press again. Hymanson gets it to Folkens. Folkens just has it stolen away from her, not paying attention. But a timeout is called. Honestly, I'm not sure who called the timeout, as they did not motion to a bench when they came over here. We'll stay right here. Want to make sure that if you're listening at home, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you know when we post videos or when we start live broadcasts like we're doing tonight. Also, you can follow Central Lyon on Facebook and Twitter to keep up on all the latest news. And you can get the links to all of our events also can be found on Facebook and Twitter. Want to make sure we thank our sponsors that help bring this action to you each and every night. Avera Health, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin Company PC, and the Pepsi Beverage Company. Not only do they support us here bringing you the action on YouTube Live, but they also support our video board that is in the gym. I want to make sure again that I thank all my student helpers here tonight. I have Xander Ditzworth running the video board, and then I have Jana Groen, Dion Jansma, and Brooklyn Van Holland running the stats program. Help keep me informed on what's going on, and they also keep stats that are shown to the fans here in the building. Lions have been outscored 15-0 so far this quarter. Not a good third quarter for the Lions. Haldeman will pick up her third foul, 6th team foul on the Trojans, so they'll be shooting, or the Lions that is, will be shooting a 1-and-1 bonus for the rest of the game. Over to Slumbum, great move by Slumbum, no good, but she's going to the line. Slumbum with 3 points on the evening. She knocks down the first one. Sutton's a 56% free throw shooter. Van Wy and Lewis back into the ball game for the Lions. Slumbum, her second one, no good. Rebound by Eichmann. And the Lions get off the 0 for the third quarter. They finally get a score. Nice bounce pass by Nelson over to Masterson before the defense could rotate, and Masterson goes up with it. Masterson with the bucket, and she will get to try for the old-fashioned three-point play. Masterson makes the free throw. Masterson now with 12 points on the evening. Simonson and Nestor back into the game for West Central, as they now lead by 20. Nelson almost with a steal. Knocks it out of bounds. Van Wy inbounds it to Slumbum. Over to Davis. Davis tries to get it down the fair. Lewis up with the left hand, and Lewis gets the baskets. Again, West Central with that, trying to get the ball into Simonson. I know that she's the tallest one on the court, but they have just that play has not worked all night. Not sure why they keep going to it, to be honest with you. They're a lot better when they rotate the ball around the perimeter. At least they have been tonight. Like I said, I don't have no stats on them. They don't provide stats to us, or at least they didn't provide stats when we asked. And we can't find them online, so can't really tell you who the leading scorer is coming into the evening. But they are definitely trying to get the ball down low. That must be part of what they do in their regular conference play. I believe they play have regions in South Dakota. Slumbum knocks them both down. A minute 20, Trojans lead by 16. Nestor with it, backdoor to Nelson. Nelson, out of bounds on Nelson, as she was way underneath the basket when she went up for that reverse layup. Had nowhere to go with it. Nice cross-court pass to Davis. Davis unable to get the rebound, get the layup. The ball is knocked out of bounds off of the Trojans. The Lions will have the ball underneath their own basket, up or down 16, that is. Davis, not a good pass. throws it away, basically. Slumbum hustles back, but unfortunately, Slumbum commits the foul. Yaka will check in the game for the Lions. Nestor makes them both. Davis gets the ball down to Lewis. Lewis turns baseline, but she steps on the end line, and it'll be Trojan basketball. Madsen and Simonson back into the game for the Trojans, along with Jarding now. Jarding over to Nelson. Back over to Jarding. Madsen now with it up top. Eichmann now. Back over to Nelson. Looks like West Central is just going to hold it here for the last shot as they're down underneath 15 seconds. Nelson with it now. Back over to Jarding. Eichmann now. Madsen will come and get it. They better run a play here pretty soon. They're running out of time. Jarding now. Tries to get the ball to Simonson on the pick and roll, but it's off of Simonson's knee. And with 0.6 seconds, the Lions will inbound. Frederickson gives it a heave, no good, and the Lions will trail 51-33 at the end of the third quarter. We'll be back after a word from these messages. You're watching Lion basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcasting Network.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Feel the wonder, celebrate the joy, and believe in the true spirit of Christmas. Hi, this is Sarah.
And Andrew, on behalf of DeNoble, Austin and Company CPAs. May the magic of this special season fill your hearts with joy and empower you to touch all those around you with goodwill. Our prayer is that you will experience God's peace this Christmas season and throughout the new year.
Merry Christmas from DeNoble Austin Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Back in action here. Lions will start the ball for the fourth quarter. One other Siouxland Conference score for you as Kingsley Pearson leads George Little Rock 27-13 at halftime, I believe is what we saw. No one else in action here tonight for the Siouxland. Not uncommon as we play Tuesdays and Fridays normally in this conference. Lewis, tough rebound, back up no good. Simonson down at the rebound now for the Trojans. Madsen now on the run out, stops and makes it. Nice play there by the senior, Megan Madsen, as to avoid the foul, stops right in front of the defender and goes up and gets the baskets. Keep the lights off. Hymanson steps up to the line. Makes the first one. And she makes them both. Hymanson now with 14 points on the evening, leading the way for the Lions. Madsen from 3. No good. Lewis down with the rebound for the Lions. And ill-advised foul there by Bailey Nestor. So Callie Yako will go to the line for the Lions. Yako has not made a free throw yet this year. She has only shot 2, I believe. Makes the first one. It's her first point of the evening. Callie Yako makes them both. Lions going to get back in this game. It's going to be at the free throw line, as scoring with the clock stopped is obviously a huge advantage here for Central Lyon. West Central will try and run some clock here in each possession. Look for a good basket, and there it is. Nice pass by Eichmann to Simonson, but Simonson unable to knock it down. And the Trojans reset. Nelson now with it over to Nestor for 3. And Bailey Nestor nails the 3. West Central will call a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching Lions basketball on Lion Broadcast.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The
I was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Welcome back. 6:16 remaining here in the ball game. West Central leads by 19. West Central is set up in a 1-3-1 press. Lions have really struggled versus the press tonight. They get through, break it pretty easily that time. Van Wy gets it, but a bad pass. And here come the Trojans. Nelson with the ball over to Madsen. Eichmann now. Over to Bailey Nestor. Back to Nelson at the top of the key. Finds Madsen down the block. No go there. Thought maybe she'd go up with it, but instead Nelson gets to the top of the key, and Nelson just drives by everyone for the layup. And the lead is now 21. Lions starting to break the press a lot easier, though. When you're up by 21, you're not going to press as hard, obviously. Kelly Yako is fouled there by Megan Madsen. She'll head back to the line. Misses that one. Mass substitutions here. Stubbe, Folkens, Davis, and Slumbum in for the Lions. Trojans will go with Haldeman, Addie Kramer. See who else is in the game here. Masterson in the game. Nestor still in the game with the ball. Over to Kramer. Kramer to Haldeman. And Bailey Nestor is going to be called for a moving screen. So player control foul here, so there will be no free throws. Lions break the press. Slumbum almost travels there. Gets the ball to Davis, and Lions will set up here in their offense. Slumbum takes the ball baseline. No call. Davis with it on the other end, on the opposite side of the hoop. Able to get the rebound, not able to make the basket, but she is fouled by number 10, Addie Kramer. And Kaylee Davis will head to the line. Davis misses the first one. Davis, a 58% free throw shooter on the year. Jarding checks in for the Trojans. And Nelson will head to the bench. Davis makes the second one, and the lead is now 20. Haldeman with the ball over to Jarding. Addie Kramer with it now. Dribbles to the free throw line. Gives it off to Nestor. Nestor back to Jarding. West Central just trying to run their offense and get a good shot. There's a three. No good by Kramer. Riley Fulkins with the rebound. And the Lions will now head to the offensive end. Slumbum with it. Looking for someone. Finds Fulkins in the middle. Fulkins back out to Slumbum. Slumbum for three. It's going to be short. 2 Lions there for the rebound. Kaylee Davis comes away with it. Out to Yakel. Slumbum with the spin move and makes the baskets. So Slutton Slumbum with her 8th point of the evening. Cuts the lead to 18. Under 4 minutes to go here in the game. Nestor, great backdoor cut there, but unable to make it. Up to Fulkins from Slumbum, no good. Slumbum gets the rebound. Haldeman knocks it out of bounds, and Central Lyon will maintain possession. Van Wy checks in for the Lions. Shaw Nelson, sophomore, in for the Trojans, along with Ruby Hawks, a senior. Their first action here tonight, as Coach Caffrey starts to empty his bench. Slumbum, the step through, no good, and Hawks down with the rebound. Off of Jarding's hand and then face. Here comes Riley Fulkins. Gets it to Slumbum. Slumbum, no good. Stubbe down with the rebound, no good. And Bailey Nestor has it for the Trojans. Jarding with it now, guarded by Yakel. Nelson now looking for a screen. Out to Kramer. Kramer over to Nestor. Nobody on Nestor, but she's just going to pull it out and run a little more clock. Slumbum gets the steal, and then Nelson takes her out at the ankles, and Sutton Slumbum will head to the line. Double bonus time here for the Lions. Slumbum makes the first. Sutton shooting 56% from the free throw line coming into the game. Caitlin Simon are into the game for the Lions, along with Jada Van Overbeek for the Trojans. Slumbum makes them both. And Shania Struckman will check in to the ball game as Slumbum will head to the bench. West Central going to run through their offense. You can hear their coach yelling layups or free throws here in the last 2.5 minutes because they want to run through and get a good shot. Up by 16 points, so they are in no hurry. Lions will play tough man-to-man. Simon almost with the steal there. Kramer with it now. Over to Jarding. Jarding dribbles down, kicks it out to the Hawks. Hawks back to Jarding. Excuse me, over to Van Overbeek. Van Overbeek dribbles, a little runner in the lane, and she gets on the board with a bucket. Simon with it now. Over to Yakel. Yakel has it stolen away by Jarding. Yakel runs by Jarding, gets her elbow on the ball actually there, it looked like, but she was able to get the basket anyway. Trojans now lead by 20. Yakel that is, tries to get the ball into Stubbe. Knocked away And the Lions maintain possession with 1:28 left here in the ball game. Reminder, we will have the boys game after this. Yackel with it from 10 feet, and Yackel gets the buckets. 4 points for Yackel tonight. Last minute here of the ball game. No good there for Kramer. Knocked out of bounds off the Lions. Trojans will inbound here underneath their own basket. Get the ball into Hawks. Over to Jarding. Back out to Kramer. Nelson with it now, over to Jarding. Kramer with it now. Ran over Beek. Caliaco with almost a steal. There it is. Riley Fulkins now headed the other way. She gets stuck, gets over to Struckman. Struckman will go baseline. Tough shot. And Tori Stubbe will be called for the foul on the over-the-back call. Just a 6-team foul on the Lions, so no bonus free throws here. Last 10 seconds of the ball game. Make sure we thank our sponsors one last time: Avera Health, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin Company PC, and the Pepsi Beverage Company. And we'll be back in a few minutes here. We'll take a little break here for halftime, and we'll be back with the boys game in just about 15 minutes. Again, West Central gets the 62-44 victory over the Lions. You're watching Lions basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcasting Network.
Feel the wonder, celebrate the joy, and believe in the true spirit of Christmas. Hi, this is Sarah.
And Andrew, on behalf of DeNoble Austin and Company CPAs. May the magic of this special season fill your hearts with joy and empower you to touch all those around you with goodwill. Our prayer is that you will experience God's peace this Christmas season and throughout the new year.
Merry Christmas from DeNoble Austin Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The
I was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
Welcome back to Central Lyon High School here in Rock Rapids, Iowa. We're just a couple minutes away from our second game of this boys-girls doubleheader between West Central Trojans and the Central Lyon Lions. West Central comes into the night 1-3 overall. They're coached by Jacob Sitting. Lions come into the game 0-6, coached by Ben Gerleman. Some stats for you. Again, I don't have any stats for West Central, but I do have some stats for the Lions. Leading the Lions in scoring is number 15, junior Cole Hugedorn, 10.3 points per game. Number 5, senior Zed Hymanson is second in scoring on the team at 7 points per game. Number 4, junior Braden Darren, and number 33, senior Tanner Vandentopp are tied for third in scoring, 6 points per game. Number 0, Austin Metzger, leads the team in rebounds at 7 rebounds a game. Caden Huseman, number 20, a senior, is second on the team with 4.3 rebounds per game. And Tanner Vandentopp, again, number 33, a senior, is third with 3.7 rebounds per game. Carter Kroll and Austin Metzger are tied in assists, the lead for assists at 2.3 per game. Overall, the Lions shoot 58% from the field, 26% from 3 points, 51% from the free throw line. They are averaging 45 points per game and 32.3 rebounds per game. We are getting ready for starting lineups here. I want to remind everyone that this is our last broadcast of this year. We'll be back in 2019 on Friday, January 4th for girls-boys basketball doubleheader between Sibley Ocheyedan and Central Lyon. And then again, Friday, January 11th, boys-girls doubleheader with George Little Rock. Friday, January 18th, another girls-boys doubleheader versus West Lyon.
Welcome to tonight's basketball game between the West Central Trojans and the Central Lyon Lions. The Trojans are coached by Jacob Sitting and assisted by Scott Johnson, Patrick.
The rest of this week, the Lions will be at Okoboji tomorrow, and they'll be at MLC Floyd Valley on Thursday before they head into the winter break. West Central boys will be at Bridgewater Emory. They'll be at home on Thursday. Starting lineups here. Austin Metzger for the Lions. And number 3, Reese Ulrich. Carter Healy, number 10 for the Trojans. Braden Darren, number 4 for the Lions. Number 11, Caden Jost, and number 5, Zed Hymanson. Clay Haben, the post for the Trojans. Cole Hugedorn. And to round out the lineups, 6'4" senior Jackson Miller for the Trojans, and Lions will send out senior number 20, Caden Huseman. Lions will definitely be at disadvantage height-wise. As West Central will start 6'5" Clay Haben and 6'4" Jackson Miller. Lions are probably 6'1" with Hymanson and Darren, as we don't have any heights listed in our programs for the Lions. I can guess, as after coaching almost every one of these boys in football. Trojans come away with the tip, and they'll start on offense. Healy with it. Give and go between Healy and Miller for the baskets, and the Trojans take the early 2-0 lead. Hymanson with it, over to Darren. Darren back to Hymanson. Huseman the top of the key now. Huseman, not a good throw. Ulrich with it, with the steal. And West Central will be on offense now. Jost over to Healy. Ulrich with it. Back to Miller. Healy with it. Over to Ulrich. Jost dribble around, pass it over to Healy. Healy for three, no good. Austin Metzger down with it for the Lions. And the Lions come back on offense. Metzger gets it into Huseman. Huseman throws it over to Hymanson. Hymanson will travel. Carter Healy will bring it up for the Trojans. They lead 2-0 here early in this first quarter. Jost with it now. Out top to Haben. Over to Ulrich. And Hymanson will be called with the hold down low. First foul of the game. Trojans will inbound underneath their own basket. Get it into Miller. Miller goes to the middle, spin move. No, nothing there. Kicks it out to Healy. And Miller is called for 3 seconds. A good defense there by Hymanson to hold Miller to a spot, and then Miller not able to get to go anywhere with it. He is called for 3 seconds. Lions will reset here, looking to get on the board. Hymanson down with it, out to Cole Huggenhorn. Huggenhorn on top of the key, in and out. Haben with the rebound, up to Miller. Over to over to Jost, no good. Austin Metzger with the rebound. And Zed Hymanson will bring it up for the Lions. Hymanson spin move into the lane, no good. But Hymanson is fouled, and Hymanson will go to the line. Hymanson there with a good hard move, unable to get it, but he'll head to the line. Hymanson, just a 44% free throw shooter coming in the game, makes the first one. Misses the second one. Haben with the rebound, gets it out to Ulrich, and here come the Trojans. Jost with it, cross court to Ulrich. Ulrich in the middle of the lane, and is good. Metzger drives, kicks it out to Darren, over to Caden Huseman. Healy looks like he might have stepped on someone's foot as he hobbles to the bench, and number 14, Derek Eidsness, a 6'1 sophomore, will check into the game for the Trojans. Metzger gets the ball, brings it up for the Lions. Dribbles to his right, over to Hymanson in the corner. Hymanson gets a screen from Metzger, screen from Huseman, almost loses it. Now Lions had Huseman open for a second down low, unable to get him the ball until late, and the ball is then knocked out of bounds. Lions will inbound underneath their own basket. Metzger gets it into Darren. Darren right back to Metzger. Metzger goes baseline, nothing happening there. Kicks it over to Darren. Cole Huggenhorn right in front of us. No good. Caden Huseman runs down the rebound. And Hymanson will take it at the top of the key. I thought he was going to reset, but no, Hymanson goes in. No good. Eidsness down with the ball, or down with the rebound. The Trojans are back on offense. Eidsness with dribble. Over to Haben. Haben for three, no good. And Hymanson will come down with the rebound. Over to Cole Huggenhorn in the corner. Huggenhorn drives, kicks it out to Hymanson. Hymanson with the sweet kiss, and that ties it 4-4. Miller at the top of the key, and Miller drains a three. So Jackson Miller, the 6'4" senior forward, not afraid to let it fly from downtown. He gives the Trojans a 3-point lead. The Lions now set up on offense. Miller is going to be called for the hold as Hunter Haggerty and Jackson Skinner will check in for the Trojans. Carter Kroll and Tanner Vanentop in for the Lions. Kroll inbound underneath his own basket. Over to Hymanson. Nobody on Hymanson, and Hymanson with the easy basket. Trojans just fell asleep there. Hymanson just standing in the middle of the lane. Nobody guards him. And there's Miller. Answers with another 3, 2 in a row for Jackson Miller. Lions need to find him. Good move. Tanner Vanentop unable to get it in. Hymanson with a nice rebound. Slips past the defenders, and Hymanson with another bucket. Oh, nobody on Eisnes. The Lions do not match up going down the court. And the Trojans now lead by 4 again. Lions got to do a better job of identifying when those substitutions came in. Lions also subbed, but they did not identify who was on who. There's a loose ball foul. It's going to be called on Tanner Vanentop. As Tanner not afraid of contact, obviously. Knocking Haggerty to the ground, called for the foul there. Trojans inbound underneath their own basket. Out to Haggerty. Eisnes again with a layup. Back-to-back buckets for Eisnes, and it's a 6-point lead now for the Trojans. Vanentop, back door. Cole Huggenhorn not able to make the basket. But Huggenhorn goes to the line. Huggenhorn, 80% free throw shooter coming in tonight, misses the first one. As number 15, senior Micah Warrington checks in for the Trojans. Caden Jost will head to the bench after his first foul. Huggenhorn makes the second one. His first point of the night, and the Lions now trail by 5. Lions will go to a 2-3. Harrington with it on top. Unable to get it. Carter Kroll with the strong rebound. Kroll now pushes tempo over to Huggenhorn. Huggenhorn with the 3. Watch that 3 again from Cole Huggenhorn here in the corner. While we were watching that replay, the Trojans did get a bucket. Now 16-12. Hymanson spins, steps through, and Hymanson gets the bucket. Zed Hymanson off to a great start here with 10 of the Lions' 14 points. Haggerty now with it over to Warrington. Warrington skips it back to Haggerty. Miller now. Miller from 3, and Miller with this third 3 of the night extends the lead to 5 for the Trojans. Hymanson tries to go back door to Huggenhorn. Kind of throws him into traffic there. Huggenhorn able to corral it, and Huggenhorn gets fouled. Number 3, Reese Ulrich checking back into the game for the Trojans. Jackson Miller will head to the bench. Did see Carter Healy come out of the locker room. Good to see him. Looked like he was walking okay. Probably just got that ankle retaped or taped for the first time. Hymanson gets it into Vanentop. He is fouled, but they'll call that on the floor. Foul is called on Jackson Skinner, his first. Jackson Miller picked up 2 fouls, probably why he came out of the game there. Hagerty on the ground again as Cole Hagedorn dove for that ball, missed it. Got Hagerty's ankles instead. Cole Hagedorn's first foul of the evening, 3rd team foul on the Lions. Warrington with the ball now. Over to Eidsness, back to Warrington. Warrington, 12-footer, no good. Hymanson with the ball, or with the rebound. Gets up quickly to Cole Hagedorn. Cole Hagedorn for 3, and Cole Hagedorn with another 3. Makes the score 19-17 now as the Trojans reset on offense. Over to Ulrich. Skip pass. Not a good pass by Warrington. Crow with a steal and Crow with a layup. The Lions now tie the game at 19. 5 straight points here for the Lions. Hagerty with it down low, and Hagerty trying to go too fast in a triple team there. Travels. And the Lions with 17 seconds will have a chance to take the lead. We'll see if the Lions hold for one or if they just run through their offense and take whatever they get. Walking it up here, they might as well probably just going to run a play or run through their offense. Vanentop comes a screen for Hymanson. Hymanson, dribble drive. Cole Hagedorn on fire. Cole Hagedorn, his 3rd three-pointer of the game and in the quarter. Cole Hagedorn gives the Lions a 22-19 lead at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a short break. You'll be back in a few minutes after these words from our...
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
Back here, start the second quarter. Lions will inbound, start with the ball. Lions with another basket, now 24-19, Lions lead. 3 from Healy. No good. Foul is called on Reese Ulrich. Darren gets it down low to Vanentop. Vanentop tries to step through, throws it out to Hymanson instead. Hymanson drives. And Vanentop will be called for a 3-second call there. Healy with it now, over to Ulrich. Ulrich gets it down to Haben. Back out to Healy. Healy loses it for a second. Saved by Jost. Haben now. Haben throws it away. Cole Hagedorn with the steal. And the Lions will walk it up the court here. So the Lions with a 5-point lead. And the ball. And Braden Darren called with the moving screen. Give the ball back to the Trojans. His first foul, team's fourth foul. Caden Jost with the 3 for the West Central Trojans, and it's now just a 2-point lead. Haben with a steal. Healy with it now. Over to Eidsness. Eidsness gets it into Ulrich, and a foul is called on the Lions. On Tanner Vanentop. So Vanentop will head to the bench as Huseman comes in for him. Austin Metzger checks in for Braden Darren. And Jackson Miller back into the game for the West Central Trojans. Miller with those 3 threes. Missed 3 there by Miller. Hymanson with the rebound. Almost a steal there for Caden Jost. Hymanson will take it. Now over to Huseman. Metzger with it now. Over to Krull. Krull into Huseman. Nice pass. Huseman unable to get the layup. Healy with the rebound, and the Trojans are back on offense. Good pass. Now Haben for 3. No good. Caden Huseman with the rebound. West Central with a considerable size advantage, not really taking advantage of it. They are just content to hit 3 or shoot 3s. Miller's got 3 of them already, so it's not a bad idea. Metzger misses from the baseline. Healy pushes it up to Miller. Ball back to Healy, and Healy is going to travel. Haggerty will check in for Eidsness. Carter Krull will walk the ball up for the Lions as they look to extend on their 2-point lead. Hymanson gets it down low. No good. Metzger almost with the tough rebound, but the Trojans come away with it. And Healy's got it now. Into Miller. Miller unable to convert. Hymanson with the rebound, and he'll bring it back up for the Lions. Healy almost got that steal. Just knocks it out of bounds instead. Hoogadorn gets it in the Krull, and the Lions will reset here in offense. Get the ball over to Hymanson. Hymanson goes baseline off the backboard. And Zed Hymanson with a nice shot to extend the Lion lead, 26-24. Haggerty with it there now for the Trojans. Gets it into Miller, back out to Haggerty. Goes baseline into Miller, and Miller is going to be fouled. That foul is on Carter Krull. Krull's first, team 6. Next foul, both the Lions and the Trojans will be in the bonus. Healy with it. Step through from the free throw line, no good. Hymanson unable to corral it as it goes off his hand. It'll be Trojan basketball underneath their own basket. West Central will call a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Lion basketball on the Central Lion broadcast.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Back here at Central Line High School, West Central will inbound underneath their own basket, down 4. They get into Haggerty, over to Healy. Lions in a 2-3. Over to Haggerty. Haggerty for three. Going to be short. Caden Huseman down with the rebound for the Lions. Austin Metzger now pushing it up. Over to Hugedorn. Hugedorn back out top to Hymanson. Krull gets it. Finds Metzger in the corner. Metzger back over to Krull. Huseman now over to Hugedorn. Sets a screen for Hugedorn. Over to Hymanson. Skip pass to Krull. Krull will put it up from three. No good. And Healy runs down the rebound for the Trojans. Haggerty with it for the Trojans. Over to Miller. Haggerty now with it. Gets it down to Haben. Haben up over Huseman, but no good. Hymanson with the rebound. Tries to push it up to Hugedorn. Knocked out of bounds. Central Lyon will retain possession. Jackson Skinner, Derek Ike check in for the Trojans along with Derek Eidsness. Trojans now have played 10 of their 12 suited players so far this game. Oh, nice pass from Cole Hugedorn to Caden Huseman. Huseman at the free throw line for the old school three-point play. And Caden Huseman gets the free throw. Lions now lead 29-22 as Ike brings the ball up for the Trojans. Gets it over to Eidsness. Back over to Ike. Jost with it now. Back over to Ike. Long three. No good. That will be off of Eidsness and Central Lyon basketball. Lions just sitting at 2-3. The Trojans not attacking at all, just throwing the ball around the top of the key. Trojans in the zone now. A 1-2-2 or a 3-2. Bad pass there. Taken away. Eidsness is short with it. Miller tried to go up without coming down and unable to come away with it. Ball knocked out of bounds there by Eidsness. Cole Hugedorn will inbound here in front of the West Central bench. Hymanson to Huseman. Huseman with the floater. And the Lions now lead by 9. Nice move there by Huseman to find the open area of the zone. Trojans again facing this 2-3. Miller now gets it to Jackson Skinner, and Skinner gets the buckets. Hugedorn from the corner off, and that'll be a foul on Austin Metzger. Reese Ulrich will check back into the lineup for the Trojans. Trojans will retain possession, that is. Over to Ulrich. Back to Ike. Jost with it now, over to Ike. Lions just sitting in the 2-3 zone here. Eidsness with it. Miller for three, no good. Metzger able to run down the rebound, and here come the Lions. And Hymanson called with the push-off. Two fouls on Hymanson. 8 team fouls now on the Lions. Ulrich with a long three, no good. Hymanson down with the rebound. Hymanson over to Darren. Darren thought about it for a second there. Gets it back to Hymanson. Minute left to go in the ball or in the first half. Lions will set up versus this 1-2-2 zone. No pressure. Lions are just content to hold the ball here. Now they're in their offense. They skip it over to Cole Huggenhorn. Cole Huggenhorn, long, no good. And here come the Trojans. Eidsness with it. Tries to get it to Miller, unable to. Lions now, 20 seconds left. Will be able to hold and get a play set up here for the last play of the game, or last play of the half. Hymanson with it. Unable to get the runner in the lane is Hymanson, and Austin Metzger will commit the foul on the rebound. That'll send Jackson Miller to the line. Miller makes the first. He makes them both. Clay Hebben will check in for Jackson Miller. Last 6 seconds here. Miller has 2 fouls. Don't want to pick up a dumb third foul here with just 6 seconds left to play. Get the ball into Tanner Vanentop, and Clay Haben commits the foul, which will send Vanentop to the line. 4 seconds left here. Tanner Vanentop will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Braden Darren checks into the game for Metzger. Metzger with 2 fouls. Vanentop shooting 57% from the free throw line so far this year. Makes the first. Vanentop gets his own rebound. Kroll from way downtown, unable to get it. But the Lions will take a 32-26 lead into halftime. We'll be back in a few minutes. You're watching Central Lyon basketball on the CL Broadcasting Network.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank. In your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Feel the wonder, celebrate the joy, and believe in the true spirit of Christmas. Hi, this is Sarah.
And Andrew, on behalf of DeNoble, Austin and Company CPAs, may the magic of this special season fill your hearts with joy and empower you to touch all those around you with goodwill. Our prayer is that you will experience God's peace this Christmas season and throughout the new year.
Merry Christmas from DeNoble Austin Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Welcome back here. We're just a minute and a half away from third quarter action. Some stats for you here. Leading scorer for the Lions, Zed Hymanson, 14 points. Hymanson also leads in rebounds with 7. West Central's leading scorer is Derek Eidsness with 9. And Jackson Miller with 3 rebounds is their leading rebounder. West Central's got 11 points off the bench to Central Lions 3. West Central shot 40% from the field, 30% from the three-point line, and 67% from free throws. Lions are 48% from the field, 36% from three-point, and 57% from the free throw line. Lions hold a 17-14 rebound advantage. Lions also committed more turnovers, 8 turnovers for Lions, 6 for the Trojans. And the Trojans had 3 steals to the Lions 2. That is our stats for the first half here tonight. I want to remind everyone, if you're at home or wherever you're at, I guess most of you are probably at home, but you always check the Score Stream app, check on scores. We post all of our scores there. Try to have a few people around that do that. You can do it yourself if you're at a game. Very nice feature, Score Stream free app, free service. You can see scores from around your conference, around your state. You go high school, college, pros, whatever you'd like. Very, very nice app that you can use to keep track of the goings on in your school or conference. We'll start the third quarter here. Trojans will have the basketball. Healy in with the ball now. Dumps it down to Miller. Miller spins left and goes off glass for the buckets. So Jackson Miller, quick 2 points. Lions want to reset here. They're in West Central in a 1-2-2, kind of falling back into a 3-2 as the Lions kind of exploited that middle in the first half. So they've kind of dropped back in almost a 2-1-2 press, or sorry, not press, but zone. Lions, lots of passing here. Nice pass by Hymanson to find Caden Huseman in the middle of the lane. No good for Huseman, gets his own rebound. Huseman unable to convert, and the Trojans. Miller from the corner. Miller with another 3. Jackson Miller with 5 straight points here to cut the Lion lead to just 1 early here in the third quarter. Darren with it now over to Metzger. Metzger back to Hymanson. Hymanson over to Darren. Darren gets it to Huseman. Hymanson trying to cut through the lane. Huseman unable to get it to him. Trojans get it up. The miss by Ulrich is put back in by Miller, and West Central will score the halves first 7 points, and Coach Gerleman will take a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. Want to make sure we thank our sponsors. Sponsor our broadcast. They also sponsor our video board here in-house. Avera Health, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin and Company PC, and the Pepsi Beverage Company. Reminder for all Central Lyon parents, we have an early dismissal this Friday, a 1 o'clock dismissal. Tomorrow is also the last day of the second quarter, first semester for the high school. Friday will be that day for the middle school and elementary. As the Lions inbound and bring it up court here. Hagedorn gets it down to Huseman in the short corner. Huseman tries to go cross court with it. It bounces off a West Central Trojan, bounces off the backboard into Hymanson's hands. And Zed Hymanson gets fouled on his way up, and he will shoot 2. Again, Hymanson just a 44% free throw shooter coming into tonight. He is now 1 for 3 on the evening from the charity stripe. And Hymanson makes 1 of 2. And we're all tied at 33. Miller with it, back to Ulrich. Ulrich, 3, no good. Austin Metzger down at the rebound. The Lions are looking to take the lead here. Metzger over to Darren. Darren from 3. Darren, no good. Miller down at the rebound. And now the Trojans back on offense looking for the lead. And Caden Jost will travel. Darren with it now, over to Metzger. Metzger to Hugedorn, back to Metzger. Over to Darren. Again, Lions just content here to kind of throw it around the top as the Trojans are covering up that middle a lot more now. Hymanson will come back out. Lions will set up the offense here. Healy almost with the steal. Now the steal is made by Miller, and Healy will walk it up for West Central. Healy with it. Tried a no-look pass to Miller, but when he wasn't looking, Caden Huseman stepped in front of it. Huseman over to Metzger. Metzger back to Huseman. Huseman with the layup. Nice play there by Caden Huseman. And Metzger, the Lions now with a 2-point advantage. Ulrich deep downtown, no good. Cole Hugedorn with the basket. As Reese Ulrich hits the deck. Time is called. Metzger will have it for the Lions. Over to Darren. Back to Metzger. Over to Darren. Back to Metzger. Over to Hugedorn. Hugedorn thinking Hymanson was going short corner. Hymanson runs it down, and Hymanson goes off the backboard there for 2 more points. Healy almost throws it away. Eidsness from the corner. Eidsness no good. Metzger able to come up with it. Healy with the foul as Jackson Skinner checks back into the game for the Trojans. Metzger with it now, over to Darren. Darren cross court to Hugedorn. Hugedorn into the middle to Huseman. Hymanson now over to Darren. Darren back to Huseman. Over to Darren. Now Hugedorn has it at the top of the key. Lions will reset here. Huseman working that top of the key about a free throw line. Zed Hymanson goes baseline, hands it off to Caden Huseman, unable to get it. Metzger with the rebound. Hymanson with the floater, just kind of floating in the air, and Hymanson able to give the Lions a 6-point lead. So West Central with the first 7 points to take a 1-point lead, and now the Lions with 5 straight points. The Lions now lead by 6. Foul was called here before the shots. Actually, I believe it's 7 straight for the Lions now. As Vanentop and Krull check in for Lions. Derek Ike checks in for the Trojans. Trojans just get the ball in. There's Miller in the corner. Nobody on him. Unable to convert that one. Krull, nobody home. And Idness will get the run-out layup. Krull expecting someone to be on the key, the top of the key there with him. Nobody there. Results in 2 points. Now Krull for 3. Off the cross-court pass from Hymanson. No good. Jackson Skinner with the rebound. Derek Ike with the 3. Back to a 1-point lead. So the Lions or the Trojans score 7 straight. The Lions score 7 straight. Now the Trojans with 5 straight. 6 straight. Hymanson goes strong to the basket. And Zed Hymanson now with 21 on the night. Idness with it. Gets to Miller on the short corner. Double teamed. He gets it out to Ike. Long 3-pointer, no good. Vanentop down with the rebound. Hymanson now brings it back up for the Lions. Over to Metzger in the corner. Metzger goes baseline, nothing going there. Over to Hymanson. Krull now. Krull right through the middle, and Carter Krull with the basket. 4 points for Krull. Idness now will travel, as he was thinking that he was going to have clear path to the basket. Coach Sitting will call timeout for the Trojans. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Lions basketball on the CL Broadcasting Network.
Feel the wonder, celebrate the joy, and believe in the true spirit of Christmas. Hi, this is Sarah.
And Andrew, on behalf of DeNoble, Austin and Company CPAs. May the magic of this special season fill your hearts with joy and empower you to touch all those around you with goodwill. Our prayer is that you will experience God's peace this Christmas season and throughout the new year.
Merry Christmas from DeNoble Austin Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Back here, Central Line High School. Lions will inbound, up 5. Hymanson will bring it up for the Lions. West Central sitting in that 1-2-2/3-2 zone. Hymanson tries to drive. He will be fouled by Miller. Be Miller's 3rd foul of the evening. And Lions again, nobody guards. Hymanson just standing in the middle. Krull gets the ball to him, and Idness comes over and hacks him and send Zed Hymanson to the line. Off the front of the rim. Hymanson misses the first. 2 for 4 before that one is Hymanson from the free throw line. Now 3 for 6 is at Hymanson. Lions now is going to set up in a 1-2-2 full court press. Carter Krull gets the foul there. Not a bad foul, as the Lions are probably going to be beat down the court. Krull's 2nd foul Just the team second of this third quarter. Jost with it now. Over to Skinner. Skinner for three, no good. Metzger runs it down, but throws it out of bounds. Well, so West Central will inbound. 32 seconds left. Ike with it now. Over to Jost, back to Ike. Miller now, three. And Jackson Miller drains the three. Now 16 points we have Miller for. Lions will have one shot here. Hymanson drives, hangs in the lane, no good. Trojans now with an opportunity. Miller, step back three, no good. And that'll do it for the third quarter. So the Lions take a 44-41 lead into the fourth quarter. And we'll be back after these words from our sponsors.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The
I was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Back here in Rock Rapids, Central Lyon will start with the ball for the fourth quarter. Up by 3. After the first quarter, it was 22-19. Central Lyon led. Then a slow second quarter. The Lions led 32-26 at halftime. And after the pace picked up there in the third quarter, it is now 44-41 Lions. Hymanson with it, skips it over Hugedorn. Hugedorn from the corner, and that's his spot, Cole Hugedorn. Hugedorn now with 13 on the evening. Off the assist by Hymanson. Hugedorn with the So they're going to call over and back. I think it's not the right call. I think it might be overruled. If it's not, Lions will have the ball up 47-41. Hymanson leading scorer for the Lions here, 22. Also leading rebounder with 7. Jackson Miller leading scorer for the West Central Trojans with 16, and he has 4 rebounds. And like I thought, it is West Central ball. There's been some change in the rules on the definition of a change of possession, but that was obviously a tip, and so West Central will maintain possession there. Long 3 by Ulrich, and Ulrich matches Hugedorn's 3, and it's back to a 3-point ball game. Very evenly matched teams here tonight. Looks like this one's probably going to come down to the wire. 7 minutes remaining. Metzger now with the ball. West Central in that zone. Lions hit Huseman at the free throw line, and he turns and no one there. And Huseman gets the buckets. That's been where the Lions have been making hay against the zone, and the Trojans kind of covered it up there for a couple possessions, but now all of a sudden they're letting the Lions get that free entry pass to the free throw line and get in the middle of the zone. They're going to want to shore that up if they expect to stay in this game. Miller now with it. Over to Jost. Jost for three. No good. Huseman down with the rebound for the Lions. Up to Metzger now. Back to Huseman. Huseman to Hymanson. Krull now gets it back to Huseman. And Huseman gets it off the backboard. Lions up by 7. And West Central will call a timeout, down 7. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back after these.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Back here at Central Lyon. The board just went out, or scoreboard just went out, so they are taking a little extra time here for this timeout. Reset the game here. 6:05 remaining. Lions up by 7. Lions were up by 3 at the end of the first quarter, 6 at the end of the half, 3 at the end of the third quarter, now lead by 7. Trojans try to set up play there for Jost in the corner. They get it back to him. Jost, that was behind the backboard when he shot it. Unable to get that one. That was right in front of us, kind of a weird angle. Unable to knock it down. Now it looks like West Central is going to play some man-to-man. Hymanson with it in the corner. Brings out to Metzger, over to Hagedorn. Hagedorn drives. Over to Krull. Krull kicks it out to Hymanson. Hymanson with a 3. No good. Austin Metzger with the strong rebound. Krull over to Hymanson, and Hymanson with the buckets. Lions now with their biggest lead of the night at 9. Foul is going to be called here on Cole Hagedorn. Hagedorn's second, team's third foul. Hymanson down with the rebound, and Hymanson's going to push pace here. Hymanson off there, no good. Metzger with the rebound, over to Hagedorn. Hagedorn from way downtown. No good. And Caden Jost gets the rebound. Healy now, no good. And Healy, out of frustration there, commits the foul. Carter Healy had a wide open layup, too strong. And then Caden Huseman with a good, strong rebound, and Healy gets the foul. Tanner Vanentop checks in now, as it looks like West Central will set up a press. See if it's man-to-man or if they're going to try and trap. They are going to trap. Lions break it pretty easily. 9-point lead here. The Lions just need to run their offense. Carter Krull goes back door. Gets it into Metzger, but Reese Ulrich able to knock the ball away from Austin Metzger. Lions will reset underneath their own basket. Carter gets it into Hagedorn. Healy with another foul. That'll be his 4th foul. So Healy's going to have to come out of the game here. Jackson Skinner, the sophomore, will check in. Tanner Vanetop goes up strong, no good. And Hagedorn will draw the foul. Just a fourth team foul. Hagedorn's third. Ulrich with it over to Miller. Miller drives. Back to Ulrich. Get the ball to Jackson Skinner. Skinner, no good. The ball hangs. But Carter Krull able to come down with it. And Tanner Vanentop will commit the foul on the lob pass from Carter Krull. So, Caden Jost will bring it up for the Trojans here. They trail by 9. Over to Ulrich. Ulrich, long three-pointer, and Ulrich gets his second three of the night. Coach Gerleman will call a timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching Lions basketball on the CL Broadcasting Network.
Feel the wonder, celebrate the joy, and believe in the true spirit of Christmas. Hi, this is Sarah.
And Andrew, on behalf of DeNoble, Austin and Company CPAs. May the magic of this special season fill your hearts with joy and empower you to touch all those around you with goodwill. Our prayer is that you will experience God's peace this Christmas season and throughout the new year.
Merry Christmas from DeNoble Austin Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Back here in Rock Rapids, Lions lead by 6. They'll have the ball. Metzger will bring it across the half-court line. Stops his dribble, gets to Hymanson. Hymanson over to Krull. And the Lions will set up their offense. Hymanson goes baseline. Hymanson back to Hagedorn. Hagedorn will bring it out over to Krull. Over to Vanentop now. Vanentop gives it off to Hagedorn. Hagedorn gets it stolen by Ulrich. Ulrich gets the layup, and Coach Sitting will call a timeout. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching Lions basketball on the CL Broadcast.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids. West Central will set up in a full court press. Hymanson will inbound. Gets it in the Krull. Krull gives it back to Hymanson. Hymanson will take it up down the side. Over to Metzger. Metzger's going to drive. Now gives off to Hagedorn. Hagedorn drives baseline. And knocked out of bounds by Miller. Hymanson now to inbound. Over to Metzger. Back over to Hymanson. Lions need to run some offense. But instead, Hymanson will travel. And the Trojans will have the ball. So West Central down by 4, 2:37 remaining. Bad pass. Stolen away by Metzger, and then Ulrich will commit the foul. That'll send Metzger to the line. West Central just shooting about 2/3 of their shots so far tonight have been threes. Amazing. Haven't seen that in a while. They're 9 for 27 from three-point line. They've only made one more two-point attempt, and they have more than three-point attempts. As Austin Metzger, just a 33% free throw shooter, makes the first one. Gives the Lions a 5-point lead again. And Metzger makes them both. So Lions back to a 6-point lead here. 2.5 minutes left in the game. Eidsness with it. Over to Ulrich. Ulrich back to Miller. Miller's the one they got to watch. Ulrich now for a three. No good. And the ball will remain for West Central. Miller, no good. Jump ball is called. Will remain here as Hagedorn down to the ground. He ran into Miller a little bit. And Braden Darren will come in for Hagedorn. .208 remaining here. West Central inbound underneath their own basket. Getting into Miller. Over to Eidsness now. Jost has it. Back to Miller at the top of the key. Skinner, no good. Eidsness with the rebound. Jost with it again. Miller off the mark, and another rebound by Ulrich now. Ulrich will go for the three, and Ulrich will get it. So Hymanson is fouled by Caden Jost. Jost's second foul, team's 8th foul, so Hymanson will go to the line, shoot 1-1 as Hagedorn checks back into the game. Hymanson 3 for 6 tonight, now 3 for 7. From the free throw line, that is. He has 24 points. Skinner gets it over to Ulrich. Ulrich now in the hands of Miller. And he is fouled by Carter Krull, but it's just a 6th-team foul. So West Central will inbound. Krull's 3rd foul. Both teams will now be in the bonus, as West Central will shoot 1-1 on the next CL foul. Jost with it now. Gets to Eidsness, back to Jost. Jost for a three, no good. Hits the supports, and it is Central Lyon basketball. So 1:11 remaining. And Coach Gerleman will call a timeout. We'll take time with them. You're watching Central Lyon basketball on the CL Broadcasting. Back here at Central Lyon. Lyon basketball up 3. West Central again set up in that full court press. Carter Kroll wide open. And Kroll with the runaway layup. Now a 5-point lead for the Lions. Nice play design there out of the timeout. Skinner for 3, no good. Eisens with the rebound, back to Skinner, over to Jost. Oh, almost a steal. Skinner for 3, no good. Eisens with the rebound, and a foul will be called on Caden Huseman. So, Derek Eisnes will head to the free throw line. Be his first free throws of the evening. Does have 11 points. 5 for 7 from the field, 1 for 2 from three-pointer tonight. And he makes the first one. Eisens makes them both, and it's just a 3-point lead. Hymanson gets it in, and Hagedorn is fouled right away by Reese Ulrich. Not what their coach wanted. About as far away from the basket as you can get. And Cole Hagedorn, one of the better shooters for the Lions, will head to the line. Looking to make this a 2-possession game again here with 43 seconds left. Hagedorn makes the first. $14 points so far tonight for Hagedorn. 24 for Hymanson, 8 for Caden Huseman. Hagedorn makes them both. The Lions call a timeout. They'll take a full timeout, so we'll take some time with them. And we'll be back after these messages.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Back here at Central Lyon. The Lions lead by 5, 43 seconds left. West Central will inbound after Cole Hagedorn made those 2 free throws. Two-possession game, so the Trojans will need to get a quick score here. They get the ball into Jost, over to Ulrich now. Back to Jost. Ulrich gets it over to Eidsness. Back to Jost. Over to Ulrich. Miller in the corner for 3. No good. Jost with the rebound, though. Ulrich now with a 3. No good. Jackson Skinner unable to get it. And Derek Eidness finally gets it as they get 4 shots there. Lions do not do a good job of rebounding. They got to find someone and box them out. 18 seconds remaining here. As West Central calls their last timeout of the game. The Lions will obviously face some pressure here, get the ball in. West Central will foul, I'm sure, as soon as the ball is inbounded. I saw the coach looking at stats. I'm sure that he's looking at our stats for the year. Little does he know that those are only half the stats, as we only have 3 of our 6 games entered in to the Quick Stats program, where we hold the state of Iowa has all their stats listed for all their sports. So he may be looking at who to foul here. I'm sure Coach Grilliman will get the best free throw shooters on the floor. Hymanson, Kroll, Metzger, Huseman, and Hugedorn in for the Lions. Hymanson to inbound. Gets it into Huseman. Huseman got to get it across the line. And Coach Grilliman will call timeout. So 12 seconds remaining. Lions did actually, there was 18 seconds, so they had 4 seconds to get that ball across the half-court line. They did have a little bit of time, but Coach Grilliman not happy with the way it looked there, and there's no reason to end the game with a timeout. So Lions will call their last timeout, so neither team will have a timeout remaining. The Lions, if they are fouled, they will be in the double bonus, as it will be the 10th team foul on the Trojans. Lions sitting at 7, so they've got to be careful as well. If they do get a score or a turnover, they don't want to. They'll send the Trojans to the line on any foul here. So 12.1 seconds remaining. As the Lions break the huddle. Hymanson to inbound. Metzger wide open. Nobody covering Metzger. Nobody, they're not fouling, and finally Jackson Miller fouls Hymanson with 5.5 seconds remaining. Hymanson with 24 points on the night. Just 3 for 7 from the free throw line, though. Needs to make one of these. Make it a 2-possession game. And he does make the first. So a 4-point lead now with 5 seconds left. Lions need to make sure they do not foul. They need some token pressure here to make sure the Trojans waste time getting the ball up. Hymanson comes in clutch at the end here, makes both of them. Trojans get the ball into Ulrich. Lions will just let him shoot it. That's actually just a 2. Huseman down with the rebound, and that'll do it. Central Lyon gets the 61-56 victory. Lions get their first win on the year. They'll go to 1-6 overall. West Central will fall to 1-4. I want to thank all of our sponsors once again: Avera Health, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin Company PC, and the Pepsi Beverage Company. Recap the scoring here for the Trojans. Jackson Miller with 16, Derek Eidsness with 15, Reese Ulrich with 13, Caden Jost and Derek Ike with 3, Carter Healy and Clay Haben with 2 apiece. For the Lions, they were led by Zed Hymanson with 26, Carl Hugedorn with 15, Caden Huseman with 11, Carter Kroll with 6, Austin Metzger with 2, and Tanner Vanentop with 1. So the Lions come away with the 61-56 victory. They'll be back in action tomorrow night over at Okoboji, and then again Thursday night at MOC Floyd Valley. I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. This is Jeff Cruz signing off from the Central Lyon Broadcasting Network. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we will see you all in January.